Here's how to buy property dirt cheap in North Carolina through their tax deed auctions. So North Carolina is a tax deed state. And what this means is in North Carolina, if you're a homeowner, you don't pay your taxes for 3, 4, 5 years. The county's going to say, you know what? We need that money. We're going to foreclose. We're going to take the property. We're going to sell it to an investor at the tax deed auction. So remember, half the states are tax liens. Half of them are tax deeds. In a tax deed state, the opening bid is the back taxes on that property, and it is an exceptional opportunity to buy real estate as a beginner investor, literally for pennies on the dollar. This is one of the best ways to get into this real estate business. You know, you got crypto, Amazon, all these other things. 90% of businesses fail, so why not just go into real estate? You know, it's pretty black and white. You can take a property, you can look at it, do some comps, and like within 5-10 minutes, you know if it's a good deal. And you'll know within a 98% chance of probability if you're going to make money on that deal. So why waste money and time in other businesses? You know what I recommend? Make a whole bunch of money in real estate and then go try the business that might have a 90% failure rate. You know, I think only 5% of people make money in the stock market and then 5% break even. The rest lose money. So why not go to North Carolina? Pick yourself up a good deed, and away you go. You could do some good deeds on the way to buying your tax deed. And a couple fun facts. I was looking at North Carolina. First in flight, the Wright brothers took off. Can you imagine all the failed attempts that they tried? North Carolina had one of the very first public universities, which is kind of cool, in 1789. And it has the highest peak east of the Mississippi. So what that means is you can basically win your tax deed dirt cheap, climb the mountain, and just have a winning day. That's a good time. So we're going to dive into some of the specifics here in North Carolina so that I can teach you how to go and how to get these properties. Before we continue, I'm Dustin Hahn. I've been doing tax liens and deeds now for 20 years. Time flies too fast, as we know. And this channel is here to help you get involved with tax liens and deeds as a beginner investor. See, my goal is to help you get that first deal, crack the seal, and nail the deal. Maybe that'll be my slogan. Crack the seal, nail the deal. You know what I mean, right? So if you want to get into tax liens and deeds, that's what this channel is here for. I give a totally free mini course called the ABCs of Tax Liens and Deeds. It's going to show you exactly what to say when you research and get that information from the county. It's totally free. I have the entire list of all tax lien and deed counties and phone numbers, so you can call everybody in North Carolina. You can go to their website and say, hey, what's going on? What's the weather? What's tell me the deed of the day, and then they'll hook you up. And all of this stuff is on demand. If you click the description below, which I recommend. If not, I won't take it too personally. But on the way, thumbs up this video, subscribe if you like this type of information to help you get started with tax liens and deeds. If you don't subscribe, my feelings do get very hurt. Okay, let's cruise. So, is a tax foreclosure state. Now, the interesting thing about this place is there is a 10-day upset period, which allows people to come in within 10 days and bid higher than you, which I imagine they call it upset because I'd be a little upset. You know, there's a $100,000 property, opening bids $5,000, you get it for 10. You're like, sweet, you climbed that highest mountain in the Mississippi, and then you know, maybe you were inspired by the Wright brothers. You built a plane. You tried to fly off it, cruising around, going too far, too much TV. But so in that 10-day period, what can happen is someone can come in. You know, I get the bid. You come in. You're like, no. You bid an extra 1,000, and then another 10-day period opens, and this goes on. So you get in there. You know, you might get it in 10 days. It might go a little bit longer. Okay, so from here, what's going to happen is after that, say if some of the properties don't sell, it'll go to a second auction as well. And then after that, anything that doesn't sell can go to what's called over the counter, where you can go in and actually buy these. Now, a fun thing about this place is the fact that a lot of these counties just require a 10% down when you win the bid. So, and then you have some time to go and pay. What's cool about this is if you want to bring in investors or organize your money or just kind of get more property, it gives you some time to figure things out, okay? So very important there. Let's see, cruising along, some details. So with the tax deeds here, It's always important to do your research. Back in the day, one of my golden rules was always see the property in person before you buy. But with the beautiful power of the internet these days, you don't exactly have to be there. You can send somebody to take pictures and look at it. But just don't, I said but many times there, you need to clean things up, talk more British. They don't make a lot of mistakes when they speak. So when you buy the property, make sure you're doing your research. Look on Google and then maybe send somebody there. If you have boots on the ground, then that's the way to do it. And if you're going to travel for a tax deed auction, just make sure there's plenty of properties, because I've seen so many people travel across the state or spend money on airfare and they're like, yeah, I didn't get a property. And I say, how many properties did you look at? I had 7. And they were all redeemed. If you're going to travel and fly to one of these auctions, make sure there's at least 50 properties, because most of them get redeemed. So if you have 50 properties the day of the sale, you might have 5 or 10, and then you are in business. But the other side of it is a lot of places do auctions online these days. So you can send somebody, have them take pictures, and then bid online, and you're cruising. We live in this crazy world these days where we can do this stuff from the comfort of our home, and tax liens and deeds are one of the best ways to get into this business and make some money, especially, if you're doing that 9-to-5 grind, which is not a lot of fun, and you want to have the freedom that real estate can provide. I was able to travel and just have a very flexible life coming from the oil field into this business, life-changing. So I highly recommend it and give it a shot. First thing you need to do is take some action, call some of these counties. That's why I give you this directory. Just go into the old directory, pull up the website, go to the website, call them up, see what's going on, find out when that auction is, and get the ABCs of tax liens and deeds. Once again, it's totally free. Click the description below, and then I give you all of the questionnaires, how to figure all this stuff out, everything you're going to need, step by step, free as my gift for you for watching. There's some on-demand trainings there as well. And maybe if you're interested in some mentorship on tax liens and deeds, you can book a call with us. We can speak to you, save you some time, some trial and error. All those links are below in the description. If you click that, make sure to thumbs up, subscribe if you like this stuff. Ask a question in the comments. Would love to hear from you. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time to tune in, and I will do my best to help you on this journey. All right, see you soon.